Hi, and welcome to Asian Religions. My name is Beverly McGuire. I will be the instructor for the course. I'm an associate professor at UNC Wilmington, and this is my 6th year here. I have taught this course every semester since I've been here, including online courses each year, and I have made improvements on the course, but as always, if you have any feedback, please let me know, and I'll show you the link on the course website for providing that as well. Here, I just want to give you a brief overview of the course and the course website. So as you'll note on the course homepage, there are 5 different types of assignments in this course. The course is actually broken down into 8 modules, and because this is a summer session of the course, you're going to be doing 2 modules in each week. So for example, for each module, what you will be accepted to do in terms of graded assignments are 1, a post to the discussion board for that module, 2, a response to at least 2 of your peers' posts for that discussion board, 3, an assignment related to the module, and then 4, a reflective journal entry about the module. So those are 4 assignments for each of the modules that you'll be expected to do. And then the final assignment is a take-home examination that's open book and open note, and it will be posted on the last Friday of the summer session and due the following Tuesday. So those are the assignments for the course. And I've also posted rubrics, meaning my expectations for how you will go about doing your discussion board posts, your discussion board responses, and your journal entries for each week. The assignments themselves are detailed on the course website. So let's take a look at the course webpage, and I'll go through the different kinds of components of the webpage. If you have any questions after this video, please feel free to email me. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's the homepage. Hopefully you've been able to access this already. But essentially, I describe the 5 different types of assignments in the course. I let you know when I will give feedback. So the discussion board posts, meaning your first initial post, is due at 11:59 p.m. on Monday night. In other words, midnight, but not to be confused. I put 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday night. Your initial post to the discussion board is due, and that's expected to be roughly 2 to 3 paragraphs in length. You should cite the page numbers of the readings and refer to the readings for the module when you're doing those responses, but you can also feel free to raise other questions or things that have puzzled you in the course of the readings. The discussion boards aren't meant to be solely about the prompts. There are opportunities to discuss other issues as well. Secondly, your responses to at least 2 of your peers, those are due by Wednesday night at 11:59 p.m. And so again, I've posted a rubric, but you're not just simply saying I agree or I disagree or yes, that's true or no, that's not true. You really want to be critical, raising questions, specific questions, or really elaborating on what they're saying. Then the reflective journal entries, I've also posted a rubric about those. They are due by Sunday at 11:59 p.m., as are the weekly assignments. So essentially, those are the due dates for each week. And again, you're going to have 2 modules per week, so that's multiplied by 2 essentially, since you're going to be doing 1 for each module each week. Then finally, the take-home examination. Now, I give group feedback on the discussion posts by 5 p.m. on Thursday, and individual feedback on your assignments and your journal entries by 5 p.m. on Tuesday. That's sort of the expected turnaround time for getting my feedback back. So there's the welcome page, and on the welcome page you'll find a course syllabus as well as a course schedule detailing the deadlines for each week. So that's pretty explicit, so you can keep on track. There's also a beginning survey you'll find here. This is a survey I'm hoping to actually have some of you moderate discussions, so be more active in discussions, and assigning you certain discussion times during the course of the semester, or times where I'm expecting you to facilitate to a greater extent. So if you'd fill out that survey, I'll know a little bit about your interests, and if you're particularly interested in, for instance, Hinduism, I'll assign you to facilitate that week. And you're not the only facilitator, so don't get nervous about any of that. This is my contact information if you need to reach me. Then you'll find on the course toolbar there's rubrics that I've been alluding to. These are the rubrics or expectations for your discussion board posts and responses, as well as your journal entries. You'll find that there. Now the modules, again, there are 8 modules for the course, and you're doing 2 modules per week. So the first week of the course, you'll be doing the study of religion module and the Confucian tradition. And I'll just click on the Confucian tradition so you'll get a sense of what's included in each module. First, there's an overview. So these are the kinds of questions we're going to be exploring, but it also asks you before beginning the module to write a list of what you know about the Confucian tradition for that module, or what the topic of that module is. You want to write down, okay, what do I know at this point? Because you're going to be reflecting on what your prior impressions were and what you learned through the course of the module in your reflective journal entries. So be sure to write down those assumptions before you even do the readings for the module. There are the objectives for the module, and then the to-do list. So this is really to keep you on track. You need to read this section of the textbook, then take the self-assessment quiz. This is not graded, but I'll check to make sure you're actually doing it, because it'll help you assess your understanding of the readings, whether or not you're getting the readings. And that'll be particularly important for the take-home examination, because these won't be available once the take-home examination is available. So you really want to kind of keep up with the readings and your comprehension of the readings as you go through the modules. Then you're expected to post to the discussion board and also post your responses by Wednesday night. And then the assignments, they are included, each assignment for each module, it's included here, and they have directions, and you upload your assignment by clicking on this link here. So finally, the reflective journal entry you can find at the end here, as well as for further study. This is just if you're interested in doing further research or study on particular topics. It's not required. But you can also access the assignments on the course toolbar. So this is important. You can access links to all of the assignments under each module, or you can go and click on here, for instance, to access the discussion boards. Now, an explanation of the discussion boards. There's a student lounge. The student lounge is essentially for you guys to casually connect with each other. So I don't even look at this. I expect you to follow the rules of netiquette, and the rules of netiquette are actually posted under resources. You'll find netiquette guidelines for online discussion. I expect you to sort of uphold those rules even when you're in this kind of informal setting, because it's essentially about respect and not sort of devolving into kind of flaming and other sorts of behaviors. So the student lounge is, again, an informal discussion board setting. If you have any questions about an assignment, or you discover a link is broken, you can ask me here at this discussion board, or you can just email me. You can post your self-introductions to this module, Module 1 self-introductions. If possible, upload a video of yourself, a video self-introduction. Otherwise, include a photo and then just address those sorts of questions about your name, year, previous experience with Asian religions, hopes for the course, anything else to get to know you. So for each module, for these discussion boards, with the exception of the first one, which you can see previous entries before you upload your own, what you'll find is that when you click on it, you're not going to see your classmates' posts until you upload your own. So what you do is you create a thread, and then you post your 2 to 3 paragraph initial discussion board posts by Monday at 11:59 p.m. And then you'll be able to see all of the posts that have been previously uploaded. Again, your response to at least 2 of your peers is due by Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. But all of the discussion boards are accessible here, as well as the prompts. And I've put in bold what questions I want you to address in your discussion board posts. But again, if you have any comments or questions based on the readings or based on any previous exposure to Asian religions, bring that to our discussion. I expect those to be pretty rich discussions. Assignments you'll see here. These are all of the links for all of the assignments. You should upload them as Word documents or PDF files so that I can view them. All of the journal entries are available here. And finally, your take-home test I will post here on the last Friday of the summer session. So again, you can access your assignments here on this toolbar, or they're embedded, links to all of the assignments are embedded within the modules themselves. Now, if you go to My Grades, what you're going to be seeing are your grades for the course. Obviously, I'm the instructor, so it's not going to show me any grades, but you should be able to view your grades at any time by clicking on that link. Here are resources, so including the netiquette guidelines, but also TAC. If you have any technological issues, problems viewing something, anything of this nature, contact the Technology Assistance Center. They're very responsive. And then finally, if you have feedback about the course, email me anytime, and then we'll do a formal evaluation at the end of the session. And then these are course tools to get you to different tools on the website, Introduction to Blackboard, again, technical support, and then the library at UNC Wilmington. So I hope this gave you an overview of the course website as well as the course as a whole. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, if you go to the course schedule, what you'll see is that the first assignment is due the Monday, the first Monday of the summer session, Monday, June 22nd by 11:59 p.m. You should include your initial post to your discussion boards for modules 1 and 2. Okay,